Good morning, planner friends. Welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. There's the child starting homeschool for the day. And here are the elves. They have been messing with our Alexa. This morning, so they've been a handful. I have some housework to do. She has tennis lessons this afternoon. I'm going to make a pasta dish that was done by Pioneer Woman. I won't be able to share the exact measurements and things because it is a copyrighted recipe, but I will try to link it from Pinterest in the description box below so that you can get those measurements. But I thought I'd share that with you this evening. It's kind of cold, so a pasta supper sounds really good. So I will be joining you for that later today, and we will take it from there. I do want to share this. If you can get your hands on it, it's been kind of hard to find this year, but this is the Mrs. Meyer's cleaner line, and this is the Iowa Pine dish soap. They also have a spray, an all-purpose cleaning spray. This in the Iowa Pine. It smells so good. It smells like a Christmas tree. So definitely see if you can find that. I've been able to find Mrs. Meyer's stuff at Target, but it's been hit or miss on the seasonal stuff. This peppermint one also smells pretty good. So I am out of my Iowa Pine spray though, but if you can get your hands on it, they smell really good. Another thing I like to do in my kitchen, probably about once a week, is if I have a lemon that is going bad that I have not used, or I didn't use all of a lemon, I will put them in a freezer storage bag and I will freeze them, and then this is what I do. About once a week, I will take one piece, drop it down in my disposal, and then I will run the water and let the disposal grind it up. And not only does the frozen lemon sharpen up the blade of your disposal, but it also makes your kitchen sink smell amazing. And I like to do that about once a week to keep my sink smelling fresh. So this is my planner for next year, and I need to start thinking about getting this thing set up. I've got to decide where my memory keeping is going to be for each month, if I want it on the pages here, or how I want to do it. So that has got to be decided. Let me show you something I have bought for this planner. So I went ahead and ordered the newest edition of the monthly sticker book. This is edition 6, and this is an erinconjuring.com product. And I love it because it already has the month headers and then all these beautiful stickers that match. So I just noticed at the monthly tabs, you have this really big box up here, and I think the monthly headers here in these sticker books are going to fit perfect right there. Trying to decide on what I'm going to do for Christmas breakfast. Went to the grocery store yesterday and I bought a pound of sausage and went ahead and froze it. Normally we have my parents and my husband's mother over for breakfast on Christmas morning, but due to the way things are this year, we're not going to do that. It's just going to be the 3 of us for breakfast. Thought about doing a breakfast casserole, and the reason I love those is because you can make it the day before, and then on Christmas morning, all you have to do is pull it out and put it in the oven and not think about it. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. but I'm not sure yet. So I'm trying to get that mapped out today to see if there's any other ingredients that I'm concerned may run out between now and Christmas that I need to pick up on my next grocery run. Alright, so I'm getting ready to start dinner. And again, if you saw the beginning of the vlog, I explained that we're going to be doing a recipe from Pioneer Woman called sour cream noodle bake. I'm tweaking this from her recipe a little bit. I will have the original recipe linked below in the description box. But basic ingredients: egg noodles. This is one thing that's changed is tomato sauce. I'm using spaghetti sauce, garlic powder, salt, pepper, cottage cheese, sour cream, mozzarella, and cheddar cheese. You need a pound of ground beef. This is a 2-pound pack, so I'm going to be freezing the other half for later. An onion. Again, if you will please refer to the recipe below, it will give you the specific ingredients that she does her recipe with, and also the exact measurements. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. Our water is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some salt to it. And you want to add a good bit because that's where you can flavor the pasta. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir our egg noodles into the water. And I'm not going to cook them as long as the directions say. I'm going to cut it short by maybe just a couple of minutes because it's going to continue cooking in the oven. Another tip in the kitchen: when you're freezing ground beef, put it in the bag and flatten it out. That will make it easier to store and quicker to thaw out. Alright, so I've got some lean hamburger meat browning up here. And I'm going to finish chopping up half of an onion. And I'm going to add that to the pan with the hamburger meat. And I'm also going to put in some garlic powder. Pepper. And some salt. Alright, and we're going to let this go until all the hamburger meat's brown and the onions are translucent. Alright, so our hamburger meat is pretty much ready. As you can see, the onions are kind of translucent in here. I'm going to pour in our sauce. Mix that in really good. And then I'm going to add just a little more salt and pepper to this because you want to make sure that every layer that you add to a recipe is seasoned. Alright, and basically we're just going to wait and let that heat through. I did lower my temperature on the burner, but now basically we're just going to wait for that to heat through. Okay, so in this bowl we have our cottage cheese and our sour cream. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to that. And then I'm going to take the other half of the onion we used, and I'm going to take a grater, a microplane grater, and I'm going to grate some of the onion into this cheese mixture. I say that's about a quarter of this half that I've used. I'm going to mix this up really good. I may do just a tiny bit more. And I have cooked and drained the noodles, and I'm just going to add those to this mixture. A little bit at the time so I can make sure that all of this is incorporated. My daughter is my cameraman today. Hi. Alright, and we're just going to leave this to the side until our sauce is warmed through. Alright, so I'm going to add half of these noodles to the bottom of a casserole dish. And then scoop things over here. I'm going to take about half of the meat and put it on top. Alright, and then I have a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella. I'm going to take about half of this, sprinkle it on. And then we just repeat the layers. Alright, so we're going to put this in the 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And this is what it looks like. While that is cooling down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put some garlic bread in. And dinner is Pioneer Woman plates ready to go for everyone to help themselves. And we are in for a treat. So here's my plate. We've already started digging in. Everybody's pretty quiet, so I think everybody approves. I will leave the link for this recipe in the description box. The differences that I did is I used spaghetti sauce instead of tomato sauce. And I used a combination of cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. I did not have green onion, so that's why I grated onion into the sour cream and cottage cheese mixture. But it is fantastic. You need to give this recipe a try. Alright, planner friends, I think that is going to wrap up today's Vlogmas. I've just got out of the shower, got my comfy blanket, and I think we're going to watch A Christmas Story. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Be sure to check out the recipe and the link. Again, because of copyright, I can't give you the exact measurements, so please make sure you check the link out in the description box if you want to try it. It's an awesome recipe. Till tomorrow, hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning, planner friends. Welcome to day 10. Nope. Alright, planner friends. No, I'm not for huffing. She all messed up.